What's going on, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Walter Boley.
And I'm Matt Hardy.
This is Live Through Games Podcast Reloaded, Episode 9.
Almost there.
You think we'll make it?
Yes. If we all don't.
Barring apocalyptic events, I guess we'll make it to 10.
And even then, we'll freaking,
Oh, we'll make it work. We'll scrounge together a Wi-Fi signal and broadcast that 10th episode.
You know, I feel like this might be Episode 10. I'm not sure.
Are you screwing up?
I'm not sure.
Alright.
This is really something we should be having planned before we start recording, Nick.
And if we're wrong, we're just going to...
This is our mission, go to the stand, get some
Because I was ready to get confetti. I was going to freaking blow shit up. Wild card
We're
it.
gonna Michael Bay this.
Jesus.
We were going to pop it up.
So let me guess. What we're going to do is... Nope, it's Episode 9. Boom.
Okay.
Well, I was right. All right.
That was almost bad.
See, if we were going to Michael Bay it, we were going to have to get Bud Light to sponsor us. We're going to have to have a beer truck just unload thousands of
And
aluminum
we'd also have to make
cans.
huge amounts of money.
I would love that.
So next week.
We're Michael Baying it.
Man-
Number 10. Except
Man
we're not
knows
using
how to
Bud Light.
not have to pay much for all the CG that he puts in.
Bud Light's trash, so we're going to use Old Fashions.
Are you fucking serious?
Bullet 10-year.
I'm going to shoot myself.
Bud.
Bud Light is phenomenal.
So what's going on?
It's America's
You good?
What's going on? I'm good. I'm really good. It's really cool. Some cool news this week.
There is. Gotta throw it out there. Who dat? We can take control of the division tonight.
So it's kind
Monday
of
Night
funny
Football.
because this is going to air tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the Saints might lose, and
I'll
You're
be
gonna
just
look
know
really bad.
I'll be depressed if we don't, but it's all good because we suck.
He's speaking of
You
himself
doing good,
in the
Matt?
future. I'm doing alright. Played a plethora of games this week. Finished
Plethora
up.
of games.
Finished up Wolf Among Us. Pretty good. Enjoyed it.
all the
Playing,
episodes.
Yeah. Playing the first season of Lord of the Rings, or first episode.
Game of Thrones.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Do not go to Comic-Con with that bullshit and say something like
Game
that.
of Thrones. They probably, probably everyone would be like, where? I want to play it.
Yeah, that, and then you'd be lynched.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Hobbit. New Hobbit.
So
But,
it's
um,
next Thursday.
can't wait, yep.
Next Wednesday.
Last
But
Lord
yeah,
of the
and
Rings.
then, now I'm playing The Sims 4. Good news.
Sims 4.
Simulations 4.
See, Matt's first life is so cool, he needed a second one.
No, because if I needed a second one, I would have played Second Life.
That basically is second.
That's for your third life.
No, it's
when
not.
Your Sims
it's
life.
not, Nick.
When your Sims life gets
Second
to
Life is basically Sims. Not the other way around. Don't ever question.
I'm confused by this, but it's all good. So I guess with that, we'll move on to the news of the day. Yes, we'll all be blinded by the highlights. It's all good. We have 10 items on news of the week. Pretty decent one.
Oh,
It's
and
not
next week's
it's-
episode 10.
It's oh. It would have been great if this week was. It would have flowed in, but it's not.
Well, we'll get 10.
But it's obviously probably not going to compare to last week's PSX stuff
Yeah, and the video
and
game
Game
awards,
Awards. But first item, number 1, possible new Wii U gamepad teased in a Nintendo ad for Mario Kart 8. Showed the dad, like a family in their living room playing Mario Kart, and the dad was holding what seems like a smaller Wii U gamepad. It was blurred out,
Uh-huh.
which means they're probably not ready to show it to you because it's probably not a coincidence. And check the blog, it's posted on there. You can view the image of the regular gamepad and the blurred picture for yourself. It looks different. I want it because the gamepad sucks.
I don't think it sucks. I like the
too
game
big.
as
I'm on
is.
your side.
I play tons of Smash Bros. Online and local matches with it, and I have no problems with it.
This pad looks like the screen's the same size, but they just condensed
It's almost
it
like
out.
It's like playing on an
PS
iPad.
Vita
It looks
now.
really
It's like
good.
a PS Vita now.
It's like playing on an iPad. That's the way I look at it. No one bitches about playing on an iPad. iPad's completely fine. It's like an iPad. That's what it is. It's the
It's
same
an
size
iPad with
almost.
controls.
Yeah, with controls.
I don't know.
And you know what? Most of the time, you could probably find something online where they put a controller on your thing. You already got it for your phones.
No, they do already have those.
Yeah, so
Oh, no,
Minecraft.
I
things
got
like that.
I got tons of Bayonetta 2 playthroughs, Mario Karts, Smash Bros, Smash Bros Brawl.
I gotta give it to you. Well, I think you utilize your Wii U more than any of us.
Right now, yeah.
Whoa.
You guys Shovel Knight. Shut up.
Mario Kart?
I got Mario Kart.
Smash.
Too. I got Smash. No, you don't got Smash.
Well,
I got
played it on
Smash.
my Wii U.
Yeah, but he's put more hours into it.
And I probably put more hours in
And
Not
I
so
got
much how
more-
much Wario Kart he puts in with
And I have
Archer.
a lot of virtual console games as well.
I don't, because I don't waste my money. Oh, nobody's safe. I take it back. I like these games.
Good. I'm glad you do.
Wild card.
But I would say it's a general opinion of the gamepad's negative with the population.
I just disagree
Everything I've heard about it.
with
is
them. I'm
Yeah,
saying
it's
There
like
is
terrible
negative.
battery life.
If you ask me which controller's better, yes, out of 3 it's the worst. But I don't think it's a bad controller.
I love
It just
this. I
you're
do
just
like-
not used to
I
it.
do like the second screen though,
Yeah,
because I've played Smash Bros. Online
Oh, I
matches
think
just
it's
on
awesome.
that screen.
How many
Like, not
times
even using
have
my-
I played
or my-
Shovel Knight in bed before I go to bed?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, how many times have you freaking asked me when we were living up in Orlando, hey Matt, can I play your Mario 3D World on your gamepad?
Before I bought a Wii U, yeah. But I'm not hating on the second screen, I'm just hating on the size of it. And the smaller one just looks more comfortable.
3D Land, excuse me.
But you can watch the trailer for yourself. View the gamepads for yourself. The blurred possible new gamepad.
Anyways,
Number 2, DMC Definitive Edition and DMC 4 Special Edition. Coming to Xbox One and PS4. Devil May Cry 4 will feature added Virgil story, and DMC will have new Virgil Bloody Palace
Yes.
modes.
it does not have that.
But it does now.
Well, the Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition and Devil May Cry 4, it's a game that I just beat into the ground like so many times, and Virgil
It
was
stole
not
from
in
me.
it.
Borrowed. Borrowed without permission.
We're
With 4 crappy game, but that's for another time.
Yeah,
Anyways, go ahead.
That's
Random topic.
Are you salty, boys? But, so in Devil May Cry 4, Yamato was in it, and there were some references to Virgil, but Virgil was not in Devil May Cry 4.
Well, there's that speculation that Nero was his kid or
Yeah,
whatever.
but it's all just speculation. And this is all huge speculation on my part, but if they're throwing out, I mean, Devil May Cry 4 was a game that's been all but forgotten now. The fact that they're re-releasing it like this makes me think Devil May Cry 5 is somewhere on the
I'll play
horizon.
that one.
And I think that maybe they weren't quite happy with where the story left off in 4. Throw a little something with Virgil in here to set up what they have planned for in Devil May Cry 5.
The only reason why it would hold me back from playing 4 was the controls. I'm so
Yeah,
adapted to 5, or to the new version style, and it's just so much cleaner. I don't like the shifting through weapons type style. in that
You want
one.
just angel and demon weapons?
Yeah,
kind of
just it's like really. I mean, when I get to it, I mean, unless I personally switch, like need to switch to them, I really just stick to like 2, like mostly the scythe
Yeah.
and the Hulk hands. But I'll use the axe and the like I don't remember the freaking
The
Van
blades.
Helsing blade
The
things.
shuriken
Yeah,
things, yeah.
but
But that's my prediction. I think they're setting up for a Devil May Cry 5 story that this will lead into.
who knows? Maybe they might put
I
that
know-
type of combat system into 4.
I know they've said straight up that just because this DMC's out, it's not.
The end of
Yeah.
Capcom's Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but
Which can be confusing, but still,
I don't know.
both games are really
I
good.
think honestly, I think when they played when they made Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom.
Uh-huh.
And they saw the popularity and how many people wanted Virgil in it, and how many people wanted Dante to be in it, and how obviously
Not
Dante
Dante.
being Dante being a huge character, fan favorite in that game. I think they're realizing we'd be stupid
Yeah.
to lose out on
And
this.
the Ninja Theories Devil May Cry, that comes out March 17th. That's like confirmed release date. No confirmed release date for Devil May Cry 4.
I said
Special
just
Edition.
2015, right?
Yeah, it's just
Something else comes
just
out March
2015.
17th, I think. Sounds like a
possible,
familiar
but
date.
they're adding new skins for Dante, which there was already a decent amount of skins in the game for him. The game
For 4 or 3, or for the new one.
Ninja Theories Devil May Cry. There's a bunch of new skins for him, several new game modes. I don't remember all the names, but one of them is called Gods Must Die, which you could just assume is high difficulty. And they also added Bloody Palace mode for Virgil, and all DLC is mumbled. And with the new
Yeah,
DLC.
like I don't know. I played Devil May Cry 3 and 4, liked them. Tried DMC, played like the first 2 levels.
I love
Didn't
DMC,
really like it.
Like for the year.
Didn't like the combat really. It
It
was,
was-
just.
Yeah, it was.
I'm a God of War fan.
It's hack.
Wow.
Its hack and slash combat was as smooth as it gets. I mean,
I still to this day, I'm not taking away from, Bayonetta or God of War. God of War's was pretty simple too.
Oh,
But that one just, the flow, every weapon flowed with each other. There was
No.
not, it was so much what you could do with it. Like, it did not matter what you chose, it just went.
for me, the combat, the way the game feels, DMC and Bayonetta 2 are equal. Where I think Bayonetta 2 beats it is set pieces and bosses. Like the bosses in the new DMC were just a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Same with Devil May Cry 4, if I'm being honest. I thought the bosses were disappointing.
And then they just repeated them.
Yeah.
To me, every boss in the games are disappointing. Being a God of War fan,
Play some Bayonetta 2, then you can talk
play
about
some
it.
God of War.
I've seen God of War bosses. They're pretty freaking epic.
They are, and it's amazing.
Yeah. I just beat. Oh yeah, I beat God of War Ascension finally. I know.
Finally.
And it was.
I mean,
That was a pretty epic boss
Yeah.
fight. I was even telling you about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he was telling me. It sounds epic as
I
hell.
love it.
But yeah, so I'm
Look
kind of
forward.
excited. We'll see if it's a day one purchase. Depends on if it's going to release at $60.
4, I don't know. I'm skeptical because I think I'm
I'd be more ready to buy 4 than I think for DMC because I'm still
Yeah.
fresh on DMC.
No, see, to me, honestly, I've been kind of wanting to play that one again.
know how old-
And I really want it now that they have the Virtual Palace mode, Blade Palace mode. I could probably because I played with them throughout his little story for the DLC.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, I'm not huge into buying a lot of DLC for games, but I went ham in that one. I think I bought just about every DLC in that game.
There wasn't really too much. There was
There
just
was,
some
uh,
fun skin bundles.
skins. There was new weapons. You can change Ebony and Ivory back to its old
Yeah.
ways, and I think they had the old shotgun was different. It wasn't
Yeah.
as like demonic looking or
Yeah.
whatever. And then they had the skins, which I bought.
Mhm.
So I bought a lot of the DLC for that game.
I'm pretty much useless with DMC talk. I didn't play it, didn't really like it at all.
Pretty much for me, it's better story, better combat, not as cool Dante and Virgil.
Enough with the remakes.
I like what
work
they
on
did.
new
I liked what they
games.
did with Dante and Virgil in this game. Like they made them their own characters.
Yeah, and they also gave them kind of like a that history.
Yeah, but anyway, we're rambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Number 3. No more balance patches for Smash Bros. Wii or 3DS. Sakurai said, quote, if we were to do something like tweak characters, customize special moves, there would be no end to it, end quote. They'll focus on online gameplay and will address any glaring issues if they arise.
That's how
I
usually
have-
what you gotta
I have
do.
no problems with that.
They'll never
I don't
be.
think any
they'll never
character is
balance.
really like overpowered right
Until
now.
The day
Except for
I
Mark.
see someone, and this goes anything from WoW to fighting games to shit, an OP game, OP weapon, and freaking Call of Duty. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to satisfy everyone. Someone's going to complain all the
Like
time.
as a fighting game guy, the best balanced fighting game of all time is the Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter.
And even
4.
those probably still have some
But even then,
balancing
you have a
issues.
bunch of people saying that Yoon is OP and top tier, but he doesn't win any tournaments because Street Fighter 4 is more based on your own skill than character choice.
Sort of like Barf.
We're not
Usually
having
only
this
yeah, okay,
discussion.
I know. I know.
But
One, first off, to shut your mouth on this one, in Melee, Fox won them all.
I know, I'm joking.
You saw Foxes.
I hate Martha.
God, Fox is so fast.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually disappointed that the Martha Amiibo may be discontinued. So I can't just buy them all and burn them in front of everyone. I may sell one just to
Be
make
sure
some
you
money.
dump salt on all those things.
Oh, I will.
It did feel kind of funny how I played Walt in Smash, and the one character I beat him with was Lucatile. Or Lucina.
God damn it!
You know what?
Lucina.
You know what's funny? The Amiibo with the 2 Marth sword is like, oh, if he wasn't OP enough, just give him 2 freaking swords.
It's like, you know what, he needs another one of these. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean, they're right. Like, if some pro guy discovers some, like, OP tactic that's, like, unbeatable, like Meta Knight's abusable special move that
Oh,
was in
the tornado?
Brawl, was in Brawl.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they'll say,
Yeah.
okay, if it gets out of hand, we'll come in and fix it. But otherwise, we're fine.
I think
That's
it's
how most
good.
fighting games handle it.
They need to work on online stuff
Yeah.
first.
Like,
But updates and like tweaking games nowadays, it's funny. I mean, that's such a huge thing now. Like even playing The Sims 4. I know this is kind of a little off topic, but like people bitched about certain things. Like, well, why did you have pools in this one? So you know what they added on, and now people are saying you don't have enough careers, so they're adding more.
yeah.
Now it's just like they can do that now with games because all the online, everything's online now. So
And
it's
then
just like you'll go in.
What
and
is the
tweak it.
like in Smash Bros? Yeah, the game feels pretty balanced so far. I mean, a lot of people are complaining that Rosalina is too powerful, but I'm not seeing like crazy overpowered with her. She's just a good character, so you know it's no big deal.
There was always going to be
Killer
balancing
Instinct.
issues. You'll never
Killer
get
Instinct
it.
has gotten like 5 or 6 character balances since its release when the Xbox One released.
Out of all the,
That's
I'll
not
ask
that
you
bad.
mostly since it's mostly fighting. What's the most flawed in the balancing issues in the fighting games you've played?
Well, Mortal Kombat versus
Yeah,
DC.
I was about
first.
to say that.
But that's not a very
No,
serious
that one,
fighting
that
game.
can-
If we're gonna talk,
Like NK9.
I want to go with
Decent
Ultimate Marvel vs.
Injustice.
I
Capcom
was
3.
thinking
Really?
that too.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Injustice.
Justice.
Injustice when it first released. It was Superman or Aquaman. Like, that was it. Superman, Aquaman, overpowered. But now Ultimate Marvel,
You gotta have Doom.
more Ultimate Marvel is just the game's been out for so long that
Everyone
it's
knows
just,
everything.
you know what team. Like, if you're not using one of these teams, you're at a huge disadvantage. Doesn't mean you can't win, it just means you're gonna need to work harder than everybody else.
Well, I agree. Street Fighter's been out for a very long time, and they still are pretty.
Because that game is just so superbly balanced.
Yeah.
Ultimate, it's hard. It's just hard with Ultimate Marvel, the system in it.
So Killer Instincts has pretty good balance.
Killer Instinct is very well balanced. But again, its roster is like 10 characters deep right now. So.
But Smash Bros. I don't know if it needs crazy updates.
Yeah, what is
but
that, 43 characters and still feels pretty balanced?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's very good.
I do feel like when they make those games, they kind of just say they make fun characters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
But it
there's
seems
characters
like
to take serious, and then there's characters that are just like, haha, this is kind of.
But those characters are still good too, though.
Yeah.
Like Pac-Man.
Like
Yeah.
King DDD. He's good and fun, and the best.
Well, he was only bound. He was only banned because he created weapons.
Oh no, I'm saying he's the best.
So he was never meant to be like. He's never was like a top tier character because he was badass and he was really good. You're not saying he wasn't bad. He was. I think he was a pretty good character, but he's just banned because he made weapons
Not anymore.
or items.
Yep. So the current Smash Bros. What you're probably gonna have for the rest of the time.
Yeah. Well, maybe when they release DLC like this
Yeah.
and Mewtwo's DLC,
Maybe.
maybe they'll be like, oh look, we can just
Tweak that,
Like,
but nothing huge.
yeah.
Make Mario insanely OP.
That's crazy.
Just
tough.
make Ganondorf as fast as Little Mac,
Oh God.
but don't touch his strength.
Make his beauty move like this fast.
Yeah. But don't change its damage.
But
Actually, give it a buff.
Yeah, give it both.
number 4, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is announced for PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
You just said a lot of words. What the hell was
will
that?
arrive sometime
I know what you said.
2015.
What did you say?
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
I actually got to text
That
James about
sounds
that.
like a.
It's like this
That sounds like a
Naruto
fake
fighting
It's
name.
a,
game.
believe it or not, I'm not going to sit here and say it's some top tier fighting game, but I played the third and the second one, and they're fun. They're like Budokai fun, but better
They're
in
better
a
than
sense.
Budokai.
Like there's more. It's more like of a realistic like fighting game. Like you could actually like. There's more strategy than what you did in Dragon Ball Z games, but it's like, and I know they're really like loving that whole 4v4 thing, like the new Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
fighting games have been getting into. But I mean, I want to play it. That one reasons why I didn't pick it up before was because it was for 360 and all that. And
So
EA
this
wanted it.
isn't like an HD. This is the sequel, right?
No, this is the game that's out now. It's out on 360 and PS3, and now they're just putting it out on
Okay.
PS1 and PS4 and Xbox One.
They just keep freaking porting. What are we, a freaking harbor?
Hey
Porting
man, they're just
everything.
making it for people who like you and
No.
like
Yeah,
you and
that-
me who
I don't
who couldn't play freaking okay, but are you not glad if you were to get a PS4 or Xbox One and you weren't able to play Dark Souls 2, would you not have wanted it to come to to Xbox One?
I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are salty about this game coming out on
And then-
Xbox.
Man, it's
The
just
PS4.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're not trying to grab money, but you gotta remember we're still in the early
this.
we're still in the
Plus, I
early
can't
stage.
imagine. I mean, I know the game probably did well, but I can't imagine
Work
it was
on
like
new
a
games.
Crazy
Jesus.
sailing game.
Work on
I
new
could be
games.
Oh
wrong.
yeah, no. It's like
It's like weird with games
It's-
that I can't see.
it
selling
gets
that
good
high.
reviews. It got like an 8. It's not like it's a bad game. They're fun. They're
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
casual game. It's
yeah,
I can
it's-
see it being fun.
I got bodied in it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You can see it when I get
Yeah,
it.
I'll play it with you.
Number 5. If you thought that was a lot of words, this is the biggest news thing I've written. Kingdom Hearts 3 has taken so long to make because of the decision to switch to Unreal Engine 4 midway through development, and director Tetsuya Nomura, sorry if I screwed your name up, was forced to split time between Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15. Nomura has since handed the directing duties of Final Fantasy 15 to Hajime Tabata. He said he can't go into any
Tomato,
specifics on Marvel or Star Wars, saying that,
That's
quote,
racist.
any world that looks special is definitely a consideration. Everything from the characters to how they look and the differences between them. We think Star Wars is great, end quote. If they don't make the cut
So
for
Star Wars is it?
if they don't make the cut for Kingdom Hearts 3,
Please don't.
they aren't ruled out of the Kingdom Hearts forever
Sequels.
because this is just like it's not rolled out for the next saga. Apparently, this current saga is called the Dark Seeker saga.
Is Kingdom Hearts 3 the final of the
Yes.
saga?
When asked if it would make a 2015 release, he said, "quote We will make sure Kingdom Hearts 3 is done as quick as possible." End quote.
So 2017.
Honestly,
Yes.
they've taken enough time, so you might as well just take more time. Go, just make sure it's perfect.
Yeah.
Add Marvel,
Make
and
sure that-
Star Wars. and we're good.
No, don't do that.
I could see Star Wars before I see Marvel in it.
Don't do any
I
of
think
that.
Star Wars would fit better than Marvel.
It doesn't fit.
I think they
Doesn't
both
make
would be
sense.
good.
But that's a whole
You
nother
can't
story, and
talk
I'm
to
not
me
going to
about
talk
it.
about this anymore.
But it seems like Square Enix has some staffing issues if they only have one.
Oh, yeah.
Square
and-
Enix is that the Square Enix is pretty much only going to rely on Kingdom Hearts and
Oh, yeah,
They can't
yeah.
rely on
alive.
Kingdom
And
Hearts because it's
not
Tomb
only-
Raider's doing good for them.
Not only did they have people on Final Fantasy 15 like directing it, they had like half of their Kingdom Hearts staff split up working on 2.5.
Yeah,
That's
when I
how
was
you
looking at all the credits for when I was watching Final Fantasy 15 stuff, it was like makers of Kingdom Hearts, makers of Kingdom Hearts. I was like, yes.
so
yes.
these dudes are getting worked to the bone, and
And now
Like
they're
I'm honestly gonna see open world Kingdom Hearts for freaking Final Fantasy 15. Huge map exploration and
Hack and
Kingdom
slash
Hearts.
combat?
Yeah, that's where it's going. Maybe with a little bit of a Final Fantasy tweak to it.
cool. I guess.
Number 6. Destiny players banned for using modded consoles.
I don't care.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad because if you spend 6
Stop using mods, faggot.
I feel like,
That was pretty dark.
wow,
Yeah.
we're not homophobes here. And I just want to throw
Do
that
we
out
need
there.
to refer to South Park where they clarify that
Yes.
quote unquote fags and gays are not the same thing?
I'm sorry, I got a little angry with that.
Yeah.
A little hard. Wow.
Stop using modded consoles. You just burned $60. Now you can't play Destiny anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's always a risk when you launch a console to play a
You
game.
did it
Is
to
winning
yourself.
that important to play in Destiny to launch a
It's
console?
supposed to be fun.
If you want to mod something, get a PC.
A lot of people are complaining about
Don't do
a
that.
lot of people are complaining about like people just exploiting things like these. Like for instance, WoW. Like a lot of people, they bring out these betas for everyone to test, and no one tests it. They just try to find what's the quickest way to get to 9 or 100. So literally, like these guys, I think like grab like all these stacks of turtle meat because you could sell it to someone and get experience for it. And they did all that and like got to level 100 in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And that was like ridiculous.
Stop using modded consoles, people. You're better than this. But number 7.
Cheating's the
Or-
way to go.
Yeah, 7. I think, yeah.
Yeah, you said so.
One of them. I may be off, but whatever. Amiibo support has been announced for One Piece Super Grand Battle X. Will affect costumes in games. I don't know why all these anime games want to make their titles so long with all these words.
Probably because Japanese translating is hard.
Super Grand Battle. Just put Grand Battle. Why soup?
It's like dinner food. It's like
But
I'm not gonna sit here and hate on it because I love anime and you're talking about One Piece, so I really want to choke you out. But I'll let you go since you're the host.
but once that camera goes off.
You're dead.
somehow I doubt it. But yeah.
So that game isn't even announced for a North America release, though, is it?
Not sure. I don't think so.
I
But-
saw
Man,
this
I'm
in
sure it
Japan.
will be. One Piece games actually do come
Be
out.
surprised how long it takes, though, man. Monster Hunter takes like a year to get. to
But
this game.
but when they get this, you're not gonna. It's gonna be in Japanese. It's not gonna be. I mean, have English translation, but it's gonna be.
It's
they,
good
They,
that-
One Piece games, they just keep it subtitled because One Piece in the world in their area that's so like far away from where English is at, they
Yeah.
just translate it,
It's good to see.
which I'm fine with because I like actually.
It's good to see the third party support.
Yeah, I'm wondering
for
how many more
amiibos.
third-party games are gonna get it.
Even though I want a little more than just a freaking costume.
Give me my Bayonetta 2 amiibos, Nintendo.
Oh,
God, I'll get Mario to have a.
I don't
Luffy
know if
outfit.
there's going to be One Piece amiibos.
God.
I don't think there's
I'll
going to be.
buy- I'll
One Piece-
sucker
There's not
into
going to
it.
be like Luffy amiibos.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying.
No, I'm
No,
saying
he's
like
saying,
you can
like-
scan in Mario
And
be
get
able to
the
get
like
like
Mario.
I'll
see. Well, I can
Yeah.
see Luffy rocking the Mario outfit.
Because that means I can get my. I could have had in my mind Bayonetta 2 amiibos. Could have got
Maybe she'll come
Road
with
in the
DLC
Infinite
for
One
Smash.
amiibo.
They said the Smash is just the first wave of them. They're doing other games, but yeah, good to have third-party support. I guess
Yeah.
still just a fixture on my desk. I haven't scanned in my Samus amiibo once.
Maybe you should.
I doubt I will. But this is number 7.
Okay.
Alright, number 7. Xbox One finally knocks PS4 off its high horse. I just turned my Xbox on by accident somehow. But
That's awesome.
it topped the PS4.
When you don't need it to turn
I
on.
thought the camera turned off. I was like, what? No, but yes.
I like that
To
news.
finish. Yes, it did like it. Xbox One
One.
Turn off.
topped PS4.
No, you gotta say Xbox One.
They
You
did.
did?
For the month of November. It outsold PS4 as the highest selling console.
And
for the
that
month of
price
November.
cut and all those bundles they had, like PlayStation matched with some pretty cool bundles, but Xbox
It
just
is
had
full
a
price. You know,
Like they had a 350 console that came with 2 Assassin's Creed games.
a lot of the theories were a bunch of people who own PS4 just saying, hey, I'm going to get an Xbox now because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling
It was
you,
a great time to
people are now suckering into it. Now it's like there's so many exclusives for certain consoles.
Yeah.
It's just like now everyone just buys them all. Especially since most of the big gamers are gamers that grew up like we are, and we're in that area and age where we can buy both consoles. But then again, I wouldn't doubt it. More people still have a PS3 or 360.
however,
That base is getting that's still a huge base, but it's gonna start doing kind of a
Yeah, it will.
I'm very curious how December rolls because Xbox will still have
They
the
still have their
cheaper
prices.
console, but PlayStation experience.
I bet you my big prediction is, and I'd say not this year coming up, not 15, but 16. Price drop, new Slim
for
for
PS4 okay.
for 4 and for
In
Xbox One.
2016,
16 new system, guaranteed
Oh.
more gigs,
Oh, okay.
more gigs, lower prices on the old ones. Like it's gonna be your Xbox 360 Elite,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much, and your PS3 that slims down. It wasn't like the big block.
Yeah.
Bet you. I mean, the way the prices are going down already,
Yeah.
and PS4, I'm sure is going to
PS4
probably
has
try and
dropped their
contend.
price once.
I'm sure they're going to try and contend with it now.
Well, I mean, they had a $400 console that came with last
Yeah,
year's
well-
remastered in GTA 5.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, Xbox is also trying to play catch up and trying to lower the prices down. But anyways, what I'm trying to say, that's my bold prediction. 2016. That could be late 2016. We're not definitely saying.
Yeah. Oh, if they were gonna do it, it'd be holiday season 2016. It'll always be holiday season.
But I think it's going to be a lot closer to a new system, Slim and all that stuff
Yeah.
before you know it. Question is, will you guys ever wind up buying a new system?
No, not
Contributing?
unless mine breaks.
I don't know. They do pretty
I'm
good
done.
deals with the whole
If I don't
trading
have
in
my-
your systems to get like a huge wad of cash
Yeah,
for
unless
it.
mine breaks, or if like one time my Xbox 360 broke and they replaced it with the Elite version of it, like for free.
Yeah, I've gone through like 3 or 4 360s
I think I went
from the
through.
red lights of death.
I went through my first one.
And a Slim broke on me. The newest Slim broke on me.
360 Slim.
Yeah, the laser on the scanning on the discs broke.
No, I got my first one. I went through. Yeah, my third one. The third one I got was they sent me the Elite, like biggest hard drive they had for free.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it was-
that's what they definitely did always do that.
I-
Except for my Slim, they were gonna make me pay
My-
$100 for.
My PS3 never broke. I
Never
had
did
one
for me either.
Xbox that broke, and I did the towel trick on a bunch, and it worked. But then my mom was really nice and went out and bought me a new one randomly, and it was really nice of her.
So you never had the new Slim for 360?
No, I went from 360, and then I got another of the white versions that had
And
the,
then
like
Elite?
the click-in hard drive thing, and then I just got the Elite. Yeah.
You had a Slim.
What?
You had a
360? Yeah.
Yeah.
For a little bit, I had the 4 gig one.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really have a lot to.
Yeah, mine's got that 250 gigabyte internal hard
I
drive.
really am getting a little salty about not having a game for my 360, my one right now, my Xbox One. I really want something, so hopefully if I can scatter some money, I'll probably get GTA 5 just so I can play something on there.
Should get Halo.
Or yeah, Halo.
Yeah, maybe get Halo.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I gotta get into talking with you if you're still interested in buying it.
No. Freaking broke right now.
It's Christmas time. It's the game. It's the time of giving.
Yeah, giving to other people. Not
Yeah,
myself.
but they gotta give you something too.
Yeah.
Especially since you just graduated. Had graduation money.
Where is it? I don't have any.
Corey's getting it. You should too.
Yeah, I totally should. Especially if Corey's getting
That was pretty salty.
Yeah, I didn't really know.
Jesus.
Fucking Corey.
Like, we could change this.
I didn't really mean to
We
leave
could
it.
change
That's
this
what I
topic. Really, Jesus, some animosity going on. Number 9, 710,000 amiibos have sold in the United States. Pretty good number.
Yeah, I think that's more Wii U's. That's like,
Ooh.
is there that many Wii U's on the market?
I want to
There's
see how
more
long
Wii
it's going
U's
to
sold
take
than
before
that,
Disney and Nintendo gets together and starts letting them use it on.
And Disney buys Nintendo?
No,
I
like
don't
lets
think
them
they
put
do
it
that.
on Infinity.
I don't
Makes you
know.
use
I don't know.
Amiibos.
Nintendo's worth a lot.
Makes you use those amiibos for Infinity, but they're not Disney.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
they do that.
They're not.
I really don't.
The amiibos are way more in depth than those things. Like those things just scan in characters. They don't save data on it or anything.
Honestly, I think there's more. Honestly, I could probably know more about and say more about Infinity than I could do with this amiibo. Because honestly, still to this day, other than
I
you
know
can scan
exactly
them
what
in,
it does.
you
I know
can
what it does
scan them
for
in for
Smash
new
Bros.
skins.
Yeah,
and
I know
new-
what it does for anything
I know
else.
exactly what it does.
You can
They
get
have new
and
skins
that's
for
it.
every other game. Then for Smash Bros, there's like a training
Yeah.
dummy thing you level up.
Yeah,
That's
that
what it
doesn't
is.
sound like it's more in depth than a game revolving around.
No, because it saves data on the action figure itself.
You do know that in Infinity, the whole point is to level up that
Yeah, I
character.
know, but it saves to your console.
Yeah,
all
you
this-
save that to
no,
your
but
Infinity game.
Not the action figure. The action figure just scans
Mm-hmm.
the character in.
No, you have a card, and you have the Infinity thing, and you put the card in, and you put the character, and it summons that guy in, and that's like supposed to be your like little save data in case you want to go to a friend. You take that card and the the Infinity guy, and you can play with your friends.
Oh well, you need a card for that, so it's not as in depth as DB.
I'm sorry.
But-
you need a Wii U for that.
I don't know about that. Well, you need.
Hey, Disney Infinity, they got Marvel. They just had Marvel Heroes.
They
which I
did.
thought was really
That's
cool.
that is awesome. I like it. But finally, the final news item. The Last Guardian is still in development and is progressing, quote, under completely new conditions, end quote. According to the creator Fumito Uda, the scope of the project continues to amaze him. It seems the game is now a PS4 game, but it hasn't been specified if it is.
Really?
I am...
That was the most non-news news of Last Guardian that you can expect.
It's...
I want to be excited for that, but I don't know.
It's the
Shadow of
most-
the Colossus wasn't really that great to me.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
It's the most Last Guardian news
Yeah,
you'll
you're gonna
get. It's still
That's the
coming.
guys that
I
made
know.
Shadow of the Colossus,
Yes.
right?
So before we get in, I know we had a comment on our video. Before we get into that, I do want to talk about something not quite video game related.
Oh,
that I also
something
can't
to-
fit into the random topic either.
Before you do, can
Okay.
you forget that? Sorry,
I can't
don't
forget it.
forget it. Don't forget.
Forget it.
I'm sorry, I'm a ball of emotions right now from this game. This is like the most ridiculous. Like you don't know how bad I want to scream. So far, what's happened is first drive of the Bears, we got an interception. Then we got the ball down to the 1 yard line, fumbled. Then Drew Brees almost fumbled the next play, but he recovered. Then we kicked a field goal, slipped out of the guy's hand. Then they got holding. We got another try on it. Then we missed the field goal. I'm like wanting to scream right now.
So did you let that
But
out?
You just got
yes,
sacked.
all right, good. I'm not surprised. Anyway,
All right.
sorry.
So I tuned in to the. This is going to be talking about the superhero movies, the Marvel superhero movies.
I love it.
So it's kind of
Spidey?
within our realm. No.
No.
Spidey.
Oh.
This is. I tuned into the season finale of Marvel's Agents of Shield, and it's a show that I think is pretty good, but it doesn't like draw me in every week. But they introduced Inhumans in the final mid-season finale of Marvel's Agents of Shield, and Inhumans, for those that don't know, are a race of humans that were
Continue. Sorry.
that were experimented on by aliens, and they're kind of like mutants, except when they reach a certain age, they get exposed to these mists and they get their powers.
Isn't that what
Black
Bolt
Yeah.
like
Black
works
Bolt is an
for?
Inhuman. He's
I
king.
don't-
He's king
yeah.
of the Inhumans. So they introduced Inhumans, specifically they introduced Quake, and that's weird that they did that because Avengers 2 is coming out soon, and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, who are mutants in the comics, are in that movie, but they can't be called mutants because of
They don't have X-Men.
Right, because they don't have X-Men, Marvel doesn't. So, I'm saying they're calling them Inhumans. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver live through games, you heard it first here, are
I
going to be
actually didn't know
called...
Scarlet Witch was a mutant.
Mhm. She's a mutant and a sorcerer. And,
She's crazy powerful.
yes,
I
very
got to see
powerful.
that when
Yeah.
I read X-Men versus Avengers.
So, I'm just, what it's getting called right here, those two are Inhumans. And the Inhumans movie has already been announced. So, are we going to get a Black Bolt tease in Avengers 2?
I don't think so, just because he can't talk.
that doesn't mean they can't tease him. Thanos never talked, and he was teased at the end of
Sounds
it.
like a
yeah,
cheap
but he
actor to have.
speaks though.
Yeah,
You-
that's
yeah.
why you can just get a Jack dude.
True.
It's like a cheap
I don't
actor
know.
and a cheap way to plug
It could
it.
happen.
Leo DiCap.
It could happen. He is
And you know what? He probably should win an Oscar for it, but then not get it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
But I mean, I'm not going to go into who should play Black Bolt,
Yeah.
but the fact that they're just introducing Inhumans and having the balls to do it on the TV show that does not get the viewership like your movies do, I
like it.
respected it. I thought it was a really cool thing to do.
Marvel knows what.
And
they
they didn't say the word Inhuman, and they didn't say Avalon, which is the city they're from. All you saw was like the character walk through these mists called T-mists, and the Terrigen mist, and walk through it and come out with powers. And it's like that's what the Inhumans do. So that's a big change for the Marvel universe, and they're setting it up right now.
Sounds like fresh news.
In your face.
Oh, that's all we drop here is fresh news.
Oh, and just another little thing. Since Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are the children of Magneto in the comics, since they don't have Magneto, who's the other leader they can turn to be their father? Black Bolt.
They can't even have Doctor Doom either.
Oh, I know.
Isn't Doctor Doom black now?
No, I think they're Johnny Storm.
Oh no, he's a girl now. Is
No.
Doctor Doom is like an internet
Yeah,
tough
it's an
guy.
angry blogger, is what they're
Stupid.
going
They
with.
ruined him. I hate you.
Female Doctor Doom though, that would be pretty scary though.
It could have been. That could have worked. But angry blogger
Jack, Nick.
That's fine. I don't give a crap. Anyway,
like, that's bad.
that is bad.
But okay, I just had to get that off my chest. We don't have a live through superheroes thing, but just wanted to get it out.
You live through everything here.
But if you guys ever want to talk to Walt about it,
Yeah,
well,
I know a lot. I can talk to you guys about anything comic book related. So throw me any questions.
hit him with some V for Vendetta.
I know it. The only verdict is vengeance. A vendetta hell's voted not in vain, etc. I don't want to bore them.
Talk to him about Judge Dredd.
Judgment time.
Oh, God. But we do have a question. So, Brian asked us, what do you guys think about the Lizard Squad taking down PSN and Xbox Live? I'll tell you first off why I never put this as a topic
Yeah.
or news. That's what they want. They want us to talk about them. I don't want to talk about you because you're scum. You're obviously wasting your talents.
But from what I understood, when I first saw these things, I don't understand the jargon that hackers use at all. But from what I understood when the experts explained it is that they create these software and malware that kind of makes the servers feel like a massive amount of traffic is on the servers that isn't there. So they fake huge amounts of people clogging the servers, so it just slows everything down. And that's just all they're doing is they're just trolling next-gen console owners. There's not even money to be made, from what I'm understanding. Nothing was stolen.
First of all, I'm going to say this, Lizard Squad sounds like something they came up with when they were in middle school, and they just went with it because they have too much cred behind it now. Stupid name. You ruined some of my weekend because my Xbox Live was down for a little
Really?
bit.
Mine
Yeah, mine was down. For a little bit.
If it's the weekend, I'm only using
It's
it for
stupid.
Netflix.
Like, I mean, that's why, because you don't deserve.
Yeah,
us to
they're
talk about
trolling.
You.
They're
You're
trolling.
just. You could make a ton of money because you're obviously skilled at what you do. Go apply for a job
Who
somewhere.
says
and
he
help out.
doesn't have a job? He might be doing this on the side as some fun.
Well, you're stupid.
Well, the point is,
And I hate you.
the point
There you
is,
go.
just like with any new adventure comes, someone's got to exploit it. So it's part of life. It's part of what's going to happen. Digital people hacking stuff, people
Oh, I know.
Modding consoles.
modding consoles, things like that. Viruses, all that stuff's already around. Now they're doing it to gaming. I'm not shocked.
Yeah,
So, whatever.
I hate it.
Does it suck? Yeah. Do they have? Could they be doing something else? Probably, but they're doing that.
With
and
your
you just
skill,
gotta suck it
go
up
to
and
the
live with it
NSA.
because
With
guess
your
what? You're never gonna get away from it.
With your skill, maybe you could, like, help 343 with their Halo servers.
Go to the
If you're
NSA
good at
and spy on
clogging, if
us.
you're good at clogging servers, maybe you could, like,
Be plumbers for
unclog them.
servers.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny, and I mean, most people who, like, for instance, have the software to like download, like, to like keep you from like the I think like getting free music, pretty much
Yeah.
like some kind of software to stop that. They're also the people that know how to make the software to get free music without getting caught and things like
Yeah.
that. Know how to like find the stuff. So I mean, usually your good guys are your bad guys too. I guess you could say.
Yeah. But that's what I think about Lizard Squad. I don't really
I don't hate on your name.
You either die a hero, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
do something useful with your skills.
What's that from, Matt?
That's Batman.
Which one?
The second one.
Who said it?
Batman. No. Batman and Gordon.
No.
Nope. Harvey.
Or no, Harvey Dent. Fuck! Crap.
You already said it.
Not a real Batman fan. Let's move on.
You know what? I wanted to watch Dark Knight last night.
Maybe you should.
watch it.
Maybe you should.
But
You would have gotten embarrassed.
I know.
It's
I'm not the
Walt's-
Batman fan.
it's Walt's turn for a random topic.
Alright.
What's that fresh topic?
Oh, it's pretty fresh.
It's
I thought
random,
you really
too.
were gonna go without saying it.
I already said it.
Yeah, we already said what I
Yeah, but we were already bringing it up, so that
Okay.
counts.
What
We said
is-
this one all of a sudden?
Your favorite video game character of all time and why?
Oh, this is.
I know. I wanted to keep it simple. I don't want you guys to work too hard.
That's not bad.
Oh,
You want me to
so-
go? Or
oh,
you-
yeah.
I don't know.
Kratos.
Kratos, why? His death?
See,
He's actually got some.
People make fun of Kratos having no story, just an angry guy. If you played the PSP games,
Nobody played the PSP.
you should. They're great.
Because nobody had a PSP.
PSP was
I
actually
had
one of the
PSP.
highest selling handheld consoles like ever. PSP was amazing.
Besides all of Nintendo's ones.
No, PSP
Yeah,
did better
Nintendo
than-
did. No
PSP
way.
Game Boy
better than
Advance
DS.
and Game Boy Color and...
PSP did better
Because
than DS.
DS was out for a year before 3DS came out.
That was out for
Really?
like
I'm
5
honestly
years.
shocked about
It was
that.
out for a long
I gotta see
time.
the numbers.
But yes, PSP sold very well. It's a shock that Vitas
It
is
did
sucking.
create Crisis Core, which is
But-
phenomenal.
If you played the PSP games, I didn't play them on PSP. I played them when they were released on PS3.
Yeah.
Kratos has backstory. And there's a reason why he's super mad.
Well, I know why he's super mad.
He's the most
Someone pissed in his weeds.
NGAF character ever.
Uh-huh.
He brutally kills people and he just does work all the time.
So, Matt?
Well, back in, if you would have asked me 6 months before, I
Uh-huh.
would have said Leon S. Kennedy because he's a Banff.
Mhm.
But honestly, I can't believe I'm one of those fanboys that jumped on, but I gotta give it to Cloud now. Cloud.
Whoa!
Gotta give it to Cloud now.
Lucrezia!
Cloud Strife, yeah. People look at it who don't play the games like
I
you
like
or
Cloud.
you. No,
I'm just
I'm not
saying.
saying you don't. Listen, just don't cut me off. People who didn't play the game, they see Cloud from what they've seen, Advent Children and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and what he's played as now. And he's an emo guy who's just like, I'm depressed, da 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 da, all the time, which is kind of where they brought him. But if you actually play Final Fantasy VII, you really see why he's like what he is. And honestly, I mean, playing through a game, I never felt the emotion and the impact that he's made with me throughout playing through it all. Like from seeing how he thought he was someone else the entire time, which is his best friend Zach. I'm not going to go into the entire story about him because I'm sure almost everyone knows it besides you two.
I know.
And anyway, so like, yeah, I really thought he grew up and just grew on me and how he like became who he is. And his feud with Sephiroth was iconic, and that's why Final Fantasy VII is the best story ever in video games.
Dropping Leon because Resident
I'm
Evil
not
6
dropping
was trash.
Leon. Okay, and Leon was still cool in it, but
He's still got that boy.
I'm not saying Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all
My
time.
life-
RE4 is, and don't get me wrong, Leon is one of the big reasons why I love it. He is amazing. But I don't know. As far as the character development, you got a shitload more of that on Cloud than you did on Leon. So, but that's mine.
What's your?
Well,
Link.
or no, it's Navi actually.
Oh Jesus!
When I was thinking about it, it used to be my favorite character was Dante, just because he embodied swag, like in all of his games. But I don't know. I feel like over the after a few years, I kind of was looking more for not so much swag character, but a guy who just like refused to give up no matter how much you beat him down, which is a lot of video game characters like fit that criteria.
Kratos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kratos fits that criteria.
Yeah.
Shepard?
Just with a lot more anger.
Die and be like, what? I'm
Yeah.
climbing back up.
You think I'm not coming back?
It's like good thing you
But-
killed me.
Paragon Shepard. I think, is my favorite video game character of all time.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hear that from everyone now.
Like-
God, you're so unoriginal.
God, I'm a
Just
basic, I'm a
kidding.
basic bitch.
Of course he's your favorite. You make his choices.
No, Paragon. I'm saying Paragon Shepherd.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Even
what-
though Renegade Shepherd's a band.
No, he's got some badass moments.
Is
but
it
like-
because his botany?
but
Like
it was
taking
like,
shots?
his what?
His taking shots and he goes like,
But and no, not even that.
God, what are you, James 1?
Or-
I'm sorry.
But in the most
Okay,
like,
okay.
and just like the way that like they depicted his reactions to like the horrible shit that was going on, and like I just respected the hell out of the way he kept moving forward, and especially at the end of Mass Effect 2, like the suicide mission, Mass Effect 3 when was it London that got hit first in Mass Effect 3
Mhm.
by the Reapers, like that whole the way that whole scene played out, trying to save the boy and all that, and he couldn't save the boy, and it's just that's what I'm looking for now.
God, well, you mean you didn't kill your entire crew and then had to miss the jump?
The real ending of
Dude, you gotta watch that. It's the most
Yeah.
pathetic
It
thing
is.
I've ever seen.
that's like,
If I was Joker, I would just been like, you fucking suck.
no, if I was, dude, that's like the most cliche, like, man, you are so white, Shepard. Can't make that joke.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What? There's a movie called White Men Can't Jump.
Who said that's not
And
racist?
For me,
It's
and
not-
then, I mean, this doesn't really have anything to do with Paragon Shepherd, but Liara was my love interest for 1, 2, and 3.
She deserves to be.
Well, Shadow Broker DLC in 2, because that's all she was in.
Yeah.
2. But that's, Liara was my chick.
if I played again, I'd probably make her mine
No.
too.
Because, you know, Ashley only wanted to come back to me when everyone said I was right.
I was
And I wasn't-
scared.
Yara's there to the end.
I was scared you were going another direction with this.
Garrus? like
Obviously,
you said?
he's the bull. He's the man of Mass
No,
Effect.
he said, we were talking about which love interest we picked in Mass Effect. He's like, I always went with Garrus. I mean, Ashley.
No, I was talking about how much of a badass Garrus was, like the whole ride. And while asking my love interest, was like, oh, it's always Garrus. I was like, I mean, actually,
He's like, oh, you know it's Garrus.
I juggled Miranda and Ashley.
yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
no, that my first playthrough of Mass Effect Trilogy was just garbage. It was just so bad at the game. 2 people died in my Suicide Squad. Everybody died in Mass Effect 3. And so I was like,
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of my team died in Mass Effect 3.
I
And
didn't know
that,
you could have them die.
yeah.
Oh,
And like that, like my army got destroyed and a bunch of people died. So I went back and I played the first game and played it right. Like everything was perfect. Even in the third game, I played that not that great online mode to get all those points you needed to make like the final push.
Oh, I did do that.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't die.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was.
like it.
I think it would be fun to do with friends.
Which I don't have. So,
Okay.
Well, we're not sitting right here.
well, you guys didn't have it or were playing it at the time. But so I did all that, and through the whole time, it's like when you replay it and you get like the outsider's view on it, I really feel like Liara was the best choice.
She is.
She's the
She's
one that
the
really
one
seems
that
to connect
always-
with Shepard the best.
She's the one that's always there and always is the one you can always reattempt to spice up the relationship again with.
And if not her, then Rex.
God, I mean, you guys keep on saying these names, but I was the one who redid it and got clutch with Talia. It was funny.
Talia's got the cute librarian thing going on.
She
fine.
she took all those antibiotics
me and
and
Garrus.
jumped on Shepard and then sent me a nude pic.
Just me and Garrus. It's fine.
Snapchat, bros.
She sent me a nude pic to put on the side of my desk.
It's all good. It's just me and Garrus. It's all good. We were boys.
Why are you gay with
I'm not
Garrus?
gay with
You
Garrus.
did say you did
We got
say I
no.
always-
We got a bromance.
Okay, Nick, I'm just saying.
It's like you
Garrus is
said,
available for you to be gay
Like
with.
you said,
he?
no, no, it's not.
no.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you
So
said,
it's
Matt, like you said, it's the time of the bromance.
Oh my god,
Me and
dude! You know
Garrus
how
have
it's the
a
time of the bromance. One of the traits in Sims 4 is you can have a bro hug. It's like bro it out with your buddies. Make sure you give them a nice good bro hug to show your relationship's inspiring. I'm like, god dang it! I was like, I'm picking this. No, I'm just kidding.
With that,
But yeah, so that. I just thought it was a good
It is
question.
the era of bromance.
I do want to play Dragon Age Inquisition. I feel like I might find
Yeah.
a character in that I might be like, because it's Bioware, so I really feel like I'll find.
The only thing I'm disappointed with that is I wish they would have stayed to it as a trilogy as far as playing the same character like you did with Shepard.
all the same characters. All the characters are in the same world.
They're in the same world,
who's
But
the
you're
guy
not
you-
playing character.
Hawk, the guy you play as in Dragon Age 2, which you can go on BioWare's website and create what he looks like and stuff. So he comes in your game in Inquisition and you like talk to
Oh,
him.
okay. That's cool.
I'm sure they probably have some comic book thing like they did in Mass Effect where you can play out what you did in those games to impact the story. I just didn't like that it was the one solid character. Plus, I think Dragon Age came out before Mass. The first one?
No.
No, it didn't.
Mass Effect 1.
But they went
first
back to
Dragon
the
Age
whole.
beat Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
The first one went to the whole back to the whole silent protagonist thing where your guy doesn't say it like Shepard, and then they're like, well, Shepard's doing so fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's do this with
Yeah,
this hot guy.
I'm looking forward to getting Dragon Age Inquisition
Yeah.
play this.
I don't know. I played Dragon Age 2 and I tried to like it, but I just
Oh, Dragon Age 2 is
It's
terrible.
like-
Yeah.
the reasons I loved the first one were just not in it.
Yeah,
it's like
they
we did
changed
such
it.
a great idea with the first one. Let's not do it with this one. Let's make it a hack and slash. And I think they wanted to do it because I do think a lot of people, including myself, bitched about how you couldn't play your character because once you really got into it, and unless you played it on easy, in the end I was always playing my healer because I just couldn't get my healer down to really do it right. Because like you saw, and also I made the stupid decision. I wanted to use what the hell is his name? Athen?
I don't know.
He was the guy that was the king that you made king. Okay,
I
never
didn't
mind.
play.
Anyways, there was a guy on my team that was a tank too, and
Yeah.
I made my guy a shield and sword because that's honestly what I'd be if I really did
Yeah.
choose me. But and I just screwed up my party, and I really wanted to use him. So and in the end, I was just always having to heal. So it was like I think a lot of people are like, I want to play my guy. I don't want to play these guys. So then they're like, oh well, then we'll just make it easy and be a hack and slash. And then
There you go.
This one's in the middle.
This one.
If you want to play strategic, like Dragon Age 1, you can. If you want it to be an action game, you can do it.
And that is a game, honestly, I would have recommended for PC. Because back then, you could, in PC's
with the
version,
hotkeys.
not, well that, but yeah, it gives you kind of like a World of Warcraft bar, but the thing is you could scroll out and see the entire screen and pause it. And like, I know you could kind of pause it in that one, but it was
You
just
can
so
do that
easier
in
to
this game.
flip-flop everyone and like go through them and then just click them to make them do like a set of skills and then you go in and you do it. It's like better at pre-planning an attack. But
Well, that was my random topic. Short and sweet.
Well, guys, that's been episode 8.
9.
Episode 9. God damn it. I'm off. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
He's tired of watching the Saints.
We just got a
lose.
bull crap not challenge. I was an interception. Who dat? It's been episode 9. Podcast Reloaded, everyone. Keep checking the blog. livethroughgames.blogspot.com. Email us your question if you have any at livethroughgames@gmail.com. Tweet at us at livethroughgames. Tweet at me at Katostropic. I'll put all the descriptions and all that stuff in the back end of this video, which you'll see in a few seconds probably. But with that, keep
Also,
gaming. Oh,
quick shout out, Brian. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
We definitely like the questions. Keep on. We're not discouraging you or anything by any means to come and give us more questions, even though you're the only person. But we do appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
You'll always be remembered if we ever go huge, which we hope.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
But keep gaming, guys.
Keep gaming.
Keep gaming.